Hi, I'm Chantel. I'm a business counselor at the Business Enterprise Center here in Sarnia-Lambton. Now, part of my role as a business counselor is inspiring young people just like you to consider entrepreneurship as a career choice. Rather than me telling you all the reasons why you should consider entrepreneurship, I'd like to take you to meet some of my favorite young entrepreneurs who are doing just that, starting and running strong local businesses here in Sarnia-Lambton. Hi, I'm here with Patrick and Cassandra of William Standen Co. and Nordell Homes. We are in their design showroom today, and I'm thrilled to talk to them about how they became entrepreneurs here in Sarnia-Lambton. Thanks for having me here today. How old were the two of you when you started these businesses?
I was 22.
I was 23.
Tell me about a typical day for you.
Typical day for me starts pretty early. I'm back and forth between construction sites and office work, so it's kind of a nice balance for me to I get to stretch my legs a little bit.
So a typical day for me, I'm mostly in the office. I do a lot of design work, and I have set days that I'm doing design work, set days that I'm doing company work or meeting with customers.
What did you do before William Standen got off the ground?
So I was working in Toronto for a commercial residential design build firm, and when we made the decision to come back to Sarnia to be self-employed, we obviously needed to pay the bills, so I took a job in the mall selling window coverings. So I did go from a full-blown lead design position to a retail position so that we were able to get the business off the ground, and Patrick actually worked in the mall as well.
What challenges have you guys experienced as entrepreneurs?
The toughest challenges are being able to develop a team, being able to work with your partner if you have a partner, and then really making sure that you can develop a relationship with a bank, which is something that we learned probably a little bit later than we would have liked to, of how we could develop a relationship with a bank. And we've learned a lot about marketing and the importance of that, and the importance of having a philosophy and really how you want to operate.
What did you learn from the worst boss you ever had that has made you a good employer?
One of the worst experiences that I had working elsewhere was working for somebody who didn't invest in his team and taking the time to train, to build a culture of the work environment. So I think that that's really important, and that's why here we focus on doing super great fun things with our team and all having fun together when we have to spend so much time together.
How do you balance work, life, family as an entrepreneur?
That's something that we struggled with, honestly, in family members coming to us and saying, you guys are working a lot and you need to make time for everything else in life because it's important. If I were talking to another entrepreneur or somebody that wanted to be an entrepreneur, I would say, you need to find other entrepreneurs that you can at least talk to, because they're the only people that are going to get you, because friends and family don't always understand why you want to be at work 14, 16 hours a day. They don't really get that. So it's nice to have a support system of people that not only are there just to mentor you in business, but also just to mentor you because they understand that your life is different from the traditional 9 to 5. And so there are tons of pluses to being an entrepreneur, but there's a lot of hard work and a lot of hardships that come with it too.
Tell me about high school. What were you like as students?
I did experience a rough time in high school with bullying and things that weren't going well, and wondering, like, I can remember being 16 and wondering, when is this going to get better? Like, when is this going to change? And I do love sharing that part of my story, because high school is not the end of the road. Like, life starts after high school, and for me it was when I was 18 and I kind of came out of that I started really finding out who I was and what I wanted to do.
What do you two wish you would have known before you launched the business?
What I wished I would have known was that you're not going to have all the answers. It's kind of like when you hear somebody talk about pregnancy and they're saying you're never going to be ready, you're never going to have enough money. It's the same thing. You've got to jump in. You've got to jump in with both feet, and you just have to be willing to take a risk. We started young, and we pushed hard, and we hit an economic downturn and both went back to to other jobs again, and had to reevaluate and start over. And it's not something that we've ever given up on, but I don't think that's I think that's a good thing to know, that your success is not going to be necessarily the first thing or the second thing that you try, and it doesn't mean even if they fail once that you can't get back into it.
I think that's one of the great things about entrepreneurship, is that you can have an idea and you can start something from nothing. And if you fail, you can start over again and you can keep doing it. So, that's something that even if you are 17 or 18, you can really just come up with any concept and run with it.
Well, Patrick, Cassandra, thanks so much for giving me a taste of what it would be like to be a William Standen or Nordell Home client. It's great to be here in your beautiful showroom, and thank you for sharing your insights as entrepreneurs.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming in.